JavaScript is the technology that powers the modern web. But it turns out that over 60% of the JavaScript that executes in our browsers comes from third-party JavaScript tags that are added by marketing teams without any security oversight. This is a scary slide, but it only represents a small fraction of this uncontrolled and explosive growth in third-party JavaScript growth. And it makes our websites and web applications very, very vulnerable. Because if any of the JavaScript in any part of this very complex JavaScript supply chain is compromised, attackers can steal sensitive user data right off of websites. Credentials, credit cards, social security number, healthcare data, pretty much anything you enter into the browser. And hacker groups like MageCart have been exploiting this vulnerability every day to orchestrate large-scale data breaches, stealing credit cards from websites. And we have seen a flood of credit cards show up in the dark web in the last few months alone. With privacy laws in place, these website breaches have very serious implications for companies. Not many people know that British Airways, a victim of a website hack, is facing the single largest GDPR fine till date. Hannah Anderson and Salesforce.com are facing the first class action lawsuits to invoke the CCPA. But hold on. Did we solve website security a long time ago? Why are we still talking about it? Well, it turns out that we secured the server side of the web with technologies like WAF and bot mitigation and RASP. We've rolled out SSL TLS across the network of the web to be able to secure data as it transits. But the modern web runs on the client. It runs via JavaScript. Server, compute, and storage, which used to be on the server, is now running on the client side. And that's where we're vulnerable, and it threatens the future of online commerce and online banking. Tala has built the industry's first client-side web application firewall to solve this problem once and for all. We treat the browser as an operating system. And we leverage security controls and APIs that are exposed by PC and mobile browsers. It allows us to monitor and control over 100 behaviors within the browser in real time. Things like content security policy and SRI that are standard frameworks and recommended by the PCI. Tala's innovation is that we have abstracted these controls and built a layer of automation on top of our patent-pending app analysis engine. It allows enterprises to roll out these security controls for all of their mission-critical web assets quickly and at scale. Tala is delivered as a SaaS service, and we integrate seamlessly with your existing web technology stack. And because we're standards-based, we don't impact performance. Today, only a handful of companies like Google are actively protecting their web applications on the client side. Over 99% of the web is exposed on the client. We believe that Tala's automation will transform website security on the client side, just like SSL and WAF have done on the network and on the server. The Tala founding team has decades of cybersecurity industry expertise. We have marquee customers. We're already protecting hundreds of millions of web visits per month for our customers, but we're only getting started. Thank you.
Wow, man. Very impressive.